Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Emily. Today we're going to be doing a creative vinyasa flow, focusing on opening up the hamstrings very much into the hips as well. So it's going to be really fun. Hopefully it'll feel really good. The hips store a lot of emotions, so if there's anything that you feel like you want to let go of today, maybe this is the good practice to set those intentions. I do recommend having a block for this practice if you have one nearby, just for the peak posture. For the rest of the class, it's not necessary, but there's one posture that might not be very accessible without a block. I'm not going to use one, so you don't have to either, but if you have one nearby, it's maybe a good idea to bring it. All right, we're going to get started in child's pose. And just take your time to relax. Let's bring the forehead down to the mat, close the eyes, and we'll start by taking a deep cleansing breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. And again, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Let's start to breathe in and out through the nose, finding space in the body. And then just taking a moment to think about the intention that you would like to set for today's practice. As I said, we are working in the hips today. So if there's any thought, any limiting belief, any old pattern, any feeling that does not serve you anymore, it's maybe a good idea to set that as an intention to let it go, leaving the old behind, making space for the new. Now let's slowly make our way into tabletop. Whenever you're ready, keeping your eyes closed, and just start to move in any direction that feels good. Slowly, let's find stillness. Shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. And we're going to circle the right knee, the biggest possible circles you can, and try to make sure your spine doesn't move as well. So we're not arching the back here. We're trying to keep navel in, slight tuck of the tailbone. And let's switch directions. And engaging the glute, feeling the muscles around the outer hip, the adductors, the abductors as well, all the different muscles. And let's switch directions. And then let's extend the right leg behind us, and then cross your right leg behind the left, push into your right hand, look over left shoulder. And breathing in, look forward, right foot steps on the outside of the right hand, right arm reaches up and back, and let's hold the top of the left foot. Peel your right shoulder open, maybe look to the right or even behind your right shoulder. And now let's flex the left toes, right palm of the hand pushes against the left heel as hard as you can, and press your foot into your hand for 3. Might feel that in the hamstrings immediately for 2. And 1, release. Let's come into extended pyramid pose, and we're just going to straighten and bend that right leg. And moving back and forth. And now bending the right knee, plant the hands, step back, high plank. And let's bend the knees, pull the hips back and up, downward facing dog. Exhale, round forward, high plank. Bend the knees, pull back, down dog. 3 more. Finding a wave-like motion in your spine. For 2. And last one. Stay in your high plank. Drop the knees, tabletop. And let's circle that left knee, big circles. Again, making sure you're not arching the back, trying to squeeze the glutes. And it's better to move a little bit slower here. It's a little bit harder even when you slow it down. Let's switch directions. And Extend the left leg back and cross your left leg behind the right. Push into your left hand, look over right shoulder. And breathing in, look forward. Left foot steps on the outside of your left hand. Left arm reaches up and over. Let's bend the right knee and hold the top of your right foot with your left hand for 3. Keep peeling your left shoulder open. And now let's flex the right toes. Push your right heel into your left palm and left palm into the right heel for 3, 2, squeeze the glutes, and 1. Release the right toes down. Left hand comes underneath the left shoulder. Lift the right knee, and then let's just start to rock back and forth. So between extended pyramid and a lunge for 3, 2, 1. Next time you bend the left knee, pause there, come into high plank, lower all the way down to the mat. Tent the fingers, bring the hands on either sides of the mat, elbows point up. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, lower. 2 more, inhale, lift. And lower. Inhale, lift. And release. Hands underneath the shoulders, let's tuck the toes, high plank, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. 3 breaths here, squeezing navel in, lengthening through the spine, through the backs of the legs, trying to pull the heels down a little closer to the mat. And then let's make giant circles with the legs, starting with the right. So big circle, crossing the right leg behind the left. And then we're just going to step the right foot just in front of the left foot. And then left leg circles. Step it just in front of the right foot. So we're taking tiny little steps. Right leg circles. Left leg circles. One more time on each side. You can come onto your fingertips, right leg. And left leg. And now we're at the top of the mat. Right leg extends out to the right. Lift it up as high as you can. Try to keep your hands on the floor for 5. Lift a little higher, 4. 3, squeeze the glutes, 2. 1, release. Point the left toes, lift the left leg, hold for 5. 4. 3. 2, and 1. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward, bend the knees. Let's roll up high mountain. Reach the arms above the head. Right hand holds your left wrist, side bend to the right. Squeeze navel in. Inhale, come back through center, switch. So left hand holds right wrist, side bend to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift, breathe in. Plant the hands, step back, high plank. Chaturanga, exhale. Upward facing dog, inhale. Back to downward facing dog. Now starting with the left leg. Left leg makes a giant circle. And then right leg, giant circle. Stepping it just in front of the left foot. Left leg, giant circle. Right leg. And again, it's better to go a little slower. I mean, it's a little harder, but it's better if it's a little harder because that means you'll make a little more progress. Let's end with the right leg. And then halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, roll up high mountain. Exhale, hands to the heart space. Right knee into the chest. Now breathing out, let's open up to half moon. Left fingertips find the floor. Hold here for 3, 2, and 1. Let's squat. Right knee crosses behind the left. Maybe hands come to the heart space. And then come back to half moon. Step back, warrior 2. Good, hold for 3. Slight tuck of the tailbone so we're not arching the back. Imagine you're pulling your zipper up from your jeans. Nice little trick that someone taught me once. Let's reach through the left fingertips, try to touch whatever's in front of you, and then reverse warrior, breathe in. Let's hold. And breathing out, let's cartwheel the hands down. Side plank on the right hand. Let's keep that left leg bent. And hold. Keep pulling your left knee into your left shoulder. As you breathe out, let's bring the left hand down. Fallen star, left leg kicks out to the right. Right arm reaches up and over. And again here, we're lifting the hips up high. Exhale, right hand comes down. 3-legged dog, breathe in. 3-legged plank, maybe 3-legged chaturanga. Upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Breathe in and out. Now tiny little steps, just one in front of the other, trying to keep your legs straight and keeping your arms straight for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Halfway lift, exhale, fold. High mountain rise. Exhale, hands to the heart space. Left knee into the chest. Let's open up half moon nice and slowly, look down. Hold it here. Maybe shift your gaze to the left, or maybe even up towards your left hand. As you breathe out, look down. Little squat, maybe hands lift off the mat. Inhale, come back to half moon. Exhale, warrior 2, step back delicately. And hold. Remember, zip up your jeans, no hollowing or arching of the back. And then let's reach through right fingertips. Reverse warrior, inhale. And breathing out, let's cartwheel the hands down. Left hand stays planted. Side plank, pull the right knee into the right shoulder. And then breathing out, right hand comes down, fallen star. Let's kick the right leg out to the left for 3. And breathing out, left hand comes down, 3-legged dog, inhale. Into 3-legged plank, maybe 3-legged chaturanga. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Inhale. And exhale. Now let's see if we can hop with straight legs to the top of the mat. So look between your thumbs. Inhale, come high on the toes. Bend the knees, keep looking between your thumbs. And then step or jump. Top of the mat, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. High mountain rise. Exhale, hands to the heart. Right knee into the chest. Half moon. Breathe in. This time 2 squats for 2. Inhale, half moon. And 1. Inhale, half moon. Exhale, step back, warrior 2. Breathe in. Breathe out, reach through the left fingertips. Breathe in, reverse. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Side plank on the right hand. Keep your left knee into the chest. Exhale, left hand comes down. Fallen star, maybe left leg stays in the air. And then right hand finds the floor, 3-legged dog. Exhale, 3-legged chaturanga. Up dog, breathe in. Down dog, breathe out. 1 breath here. And then look forward. Step or float, top of the mat. Try to keep your legs straight. And together. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. High mountain rise. Exhale, hands to the heart. Left knee into the chest. Half moon. Slowly. And then little squat for 2. Maybe you don't touch the floor. And 1. Back to warrior 2. Breathe in. Breathe out, reach through the right fingertips. Reverse warrior. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Side plank, right knee stays lifted. And then fallen star, maybe right leg stays in the air. Into three-legged dog, inhale. Three-legged chaturanga. Up dog. Back to downward facing dog. And breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. One more time, come high on the toes. Bend the knees, step or float. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. High mountain. Exhale, hands to the heart space. Right knee into the chest. We're going to do the same beginning, just switching up the end. So come into half moon. Little squat for 2. And 1. Inhale, half moon. Exhale, step back. Breathe in. Breathe out, reach. Reverse warrior, inhale. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Now we're going to come into side plank, hold here. So you can either keep your left knee lifted, maybe left hand tries to catch the top of your left foot, and then kick back very gently. Hold. And slowly release. Left hand finds the floor, fallen star, keep your left leg in the air. And then let's bend the left knee, cross the left ankle over the right knee, bring your right hand down, downward facing dog with the figure 4. From here, we're gonna walk the hands all the way back to the feet. Find your balance on the right foot, standing figure 4. If you need to readjust, you can. Hands at the heart space. Feeling quite short of breath today. Let's hold for 3. 2. Now we're going to extend the left leg out in front of us. You can hold around the left foot, or maybe hands around the left calf, or even the left thigh. If you want to hold the foot, you can interlace. First, straighten your standing leg, and then kick the left leg out. For 3. And now slowly sit down. So coming into pistol squat, we're not sitting all the way down. Hold. Maybe let go. And then we're now going to drop the left heel, drop the right knee, push the hips forward. Inhale, reach the arms up. And you can either stay there, it feels nice for the front of the right thigh, right hip, or right hand could find the back of the right leg, and you can push into your hand to lift your chest more. So it's almost like a half camel pose, except the left leg is out in front of you. So here again, we're not collapsing in the lower back, we're really pressing the hips forward, engaging the glutes. Slowly, let's come out of it. Untuck the right toes, sit down. So when I mentioned in the beginning that you might need a block, this would be that moment. So if you have a block, you can place it on your right here, just underneath your hand. Let's sit on the right heel. Left hand can either hold the left heel or the back of the left thigh. I'm gonna hold the heel, but you can also hold the back of the left thigh. If you hold the heel, maybe hold it from the inside. Let's press into the right hand and then start to lift the hips and push them forward, and then straighten your left leg and keep opening up your chest so shoulder blades are squeezing together. And then very gently release. Release your left foot. Optional handstand hop if your hands want to find the top of the mat. It's either a standing splits, right leg in the air, or a handstand hop. And maybe multiple hops. Maybe keeping that left leg squeezing into the chest. And then you can jump back to chaturanga. We meet in downward facing dog eventually. Maybe shake out the head, yes and no. Take a deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. All right, we're just gonna do that sequence one last time on the left. So make your way to the top of the mat in whatever way you're feeling like. Feeling a little tired, so I'm just gonna walk up, but you can jump if you want. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. High mountain rise. Exhale, hands to the heart space. Left knee into the chest, breathe in. Half moon, breathe out. Inhale here. Exhale, squat. Inhale, half moon. Exhale, squat. Inhale, half moon. Exhale, warrior two. Breathe in. Breathe out, reach through right fingertips. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Side plank, right knee into the chest. Either stay there or right hand holds the back or the top of the right foot, and then kick back into your hands for 3. Keep lifting your hips. 2. And 1. Release, right hand comes down. Fallen star, extend the right leg, and then let's cross right ankle over the left knee into warrior two. Downward facing dog with figure 4 legs. So the right ankle is crossed over the left knee. Now let's walk the hands all the way back. Standing figure 4, find your balance. Ooh, feeling a little wobbly today as well. Find your point of focus in front of you. And then let's interlace the hands around the right foot or around the back of the right thigh. Slowly grow tall, straighten your standing leg, pull the shoulders back, and then maybe straighten right leg. And slowly let's sink down into pistol squat. Hold, maybe let go of the foot. And then let's release the right heel and the left knee. Inhale, reach the arms up. Maybe this feels really good already. If you want more, left hand can find somewhere on the back of the left leg. And you can keep pressing the hips forward, lift your chest. And then breathing out slowly, let's sit down, untuck your left toes. Left hand comes on the left side of your mat. Maybe hold the back of the right thigh or the right heel. Inhale, lift the hips, open up the chest. Keep pressing your hips forward and hold for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release. Plant your right foot. Now maybe handstand hop. Right knee squeezes in towards the chest. Left leg will be up in the air. And you can do a few. And then we will slowly make our way back into downward facing dog, maybe taking an extra vinyasa. Just do what suits you best here. If you want to go into child's pose, you can as well. And we meet in downward facing dog. And take a moment to reconnect to your breath. Then let's walk the hands all the way back to the feet. And deep breath in, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Maybe wrap the hands around your ankles. And make sure your head, neck, and shoulders are relaxed. So maybe you want to shake out your head, yes and no, or just let it hang heavy. Breathing in, halfway lift. Let's bring the knees down to the mat. Stand on the knees. Hands go on your lower back, camel pose. Let's press the hips forward. Squeeze shoulder blades together, gaze up. And you can either stay there or let's circle the right arm up and all the way down to the right heel, and then left arm circles all the way down to left heel. And let's hold. And slowly, one hand at a time on the lower back. And let's sit down, untucking the toes, closing your eyes for a moment. Just checking in, noticing the immediate after effects of camel pose. And we will find our grounding child's pose once again. So opening up the knees, walking the hands forward, bringing the forehead down to the mat. I'm just noticing here if it feels different than the first time you were here in child's pose today. Remember your intention, feeling safe here, feeling supported by the earth beneath you. And give yourself permission to let go of whatever it is you need to let go of. Whatever is dragging you down or holding you back or limiting yourself. Give yourself permission to move on, to create space for new and better ways of thinking, for more love, for more compassion, for more kindness. You can either stay here, or you can go onto your back to find shoulder stand, or just legs in the air for waterfall. Or you can follow me into headstand, but only if you feel safe. If it feels like it's going to add something to your practice today, if it feels super challenging and you're not sure, maybe just skip this one. Or if you have someone around, you can always ask them to spot you. I'm going to go into tripod headstand, but you're more than welcome to take the basket approach. But yes, please be safe. I'm not going to go into all the details. Take your time to set up, and then we meet upside down. can slowly come down. And make your way back into child's pose if you were in headstand. And rolling the forehead side to side. And then we will meet in a comfortable seat. If you're on your back, you can stay lying down. Keep your eyes closed. And again, just allow yourself this space to just be present with yourself. Just being aware of everything that you are experiencing in this moment. You can bring your hands to the heart space. Rub your hands together really fast. And then let's give ourselves a hug. Bringing the arms around the shoulders. Just giving your shoulders a tight squeeze. And then rub your hands together one more time. And place your hands over your face, transferring the heat to the eyes, the forehead, the cheeks. And then let's blink the eyes open, removing the hands away from the face. And namaste. Thank you so much for joining me for today's practice. If you had more time, feel free to stay a little bit longer on your mat. I know it was a little bit of a shorter one, but I hope it felt good. And if it did, please let me know in the comments and subscribe if you are not already. I will see you in the next one. Have a wonderful day.